Hello everybody. Welcome to the poem analysis of No Man is an Island by Donne. This is Literature Made Easy video. Hope you like the video. Let's get started. No man is an island. Intro of itself, every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. If a cloud be washed away by the sea, Europe is the less, as well as if a promontory were, as well as if a manner of thy friends, or of thine own were. Any man's death diminishes me, because I am involved in mankind, and therefore never sent to know for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. Donne, poet, background. He was born in 1572, and he died in 1631. He was an English poet, lawyer, priest, and Protestant cleric in the Church of England. Metaphysical poetry was his literary movement. He was a leading poet of metaphysical poetry, which is a highly intellectual form of poetry. He wrote songs, prose, and sonnets. Love, death, satires, sermon, the strong sensual style are the reasons his works are so famous. He wrote this poem while recovering from a very serious illness. Metaphysical poetry. The following poem had been extracted from Meditation 17, Devotions upon Emergent Occasions, 1624. A metaphysical poem, which is a witty, ingenious, and highly philosophical form of poetry. It consists of a spiritual context, eternal perspective, involves love, life, existence, literary elements of simile, metaphors, allusions, imageries, paradoxes, conceit, and far-fetched views of reality. Explores the vegetable world, whole experience of man, man's relationship with God, beyond the artificial world, space-time existence, and possibility. Analysis of the poem. Explanation. Every man, human being, is a part of mankind, but no one is completely mankind itself. We all are interconnected. No one is isolated from each other like an island is from the rest of the continent, because we are essential social creatures. Humankind is interconnected, where each human being is an important part. Even if a clod, a lump of earth, is washed away from the continent, the whole continent is affected. A single person's loss affects the rest of humanity in one way or the other. In this world, anyone's death is just as important as your close ones. It minimizes your own kind. In this prayer or meditation, Donne explores the idea of connectedness of people. He tries to tell us that God is the creator of this one large unit, and no one can survive in isolation. Message of the poem. There are many messages conveyed in this poem. The first one is, at that time, bells were rung when people used to pass away. The poet warns us that we should be aware of its real significance as we are a part of it and because we could be the next one to die. Our actions affect the rest of humanity too, so we must be conscious of it as we are connected as members of the same kind. Every human is important to humanity. Death is inevitable for us because we are mortal. If one dies, a part of us dies too. So as human beings, we all have a responsibility to other members of humankind. Poetic devices and figurative language. Firstly comes metaphysical concept or extended metaphor. It is a tool that creates a striking parallel between two dissimilar things. For example, No Man is an Island, the title of the poem, and also the first phrase, is a metaphysical concept. Here, man or human is being compared to an island. No person is his own entity. Then comes allusion. The bell tolls, it tolls for thee. The bells are alluding to someone's death. It is acting as an awareness of human mortality. Simile, as well as if a promontory friend of thine. So this is an example of simile because it is compared to something. Symbolism, Europe as the whole continent and Ireland as a single human being. Allegory, cloud being washed away and its relationship to Europe becoming less because of it. John Donne's poem conveys a very important message that is worth motivating people even today. The tone, mood, structure, poetic devices, strong sensual style, highly philosophical form, everything makes the poem a masterpiece by John Donne.